Soldiers of Fortune, the update that gave you nothing. Literally nothing. All the hype you could get for every single or any giant update, but they gave you nothing. In fact, they took things away from you and then said, look at this beautiful thing we have. We're going to give it to you, but you have to pay for it. I'm talking about you, customizable garage. With the implementation of mercenaries, players were surprised, some gratefully so, and some more morbid, as their garage was removed and replaced with an outdoor setting. Huh, okay. And for a couple of years, the players who enjoyed the old garage were constantly, asking for it back. Finally, less than a year ago, Wargaming gave it back. Here, have your old garage back, guys. Oh, thank you, we're so excited to have this back. Oh, Wargaming are looking at the statistics. More people are using the old garage than the new one. Huh. I don't like this. We should make money off of it. I know. What's that? Let's remove the garage. Or at least everything in the garage, and tell them, you can have it all back if you pay us money. Because we don't like the fact that you're enjoying the fact that we gave you your garage back. We don't like that. So we're going to take it all away from you and tell you you can have it back only if you give us money. That would be like if I came into your house and I took all your things away, but I left you the house. You can keep your house, but I'm going to take your bed, I'm going to take your nightstand, I'm going to take your TV, your computer, all your posters, everything you've got in your house. I'm going to take it all, but I tell you what, I will give it back. In fact, I'll give it back, and I'll give you back anything you want, and even more if you give me money. What? But what if I just want my things back? No. I tell you what, you can have this poster, and here, you can have your bed stand. What about my bed? Not just the bed stand. How do I get my bed? You give me money. You see? They have literally taken air and packaged it, put it in a can, and said, here you go. But we were already breathing this air. Yeah, I know. But we packaged it for you. You can buy it. You can buy our cans of air. Who would want to breathe your air? Well, yeah, but it's pretty. You can have it. Why would I want to have air that's already been breathed through? We've been breathing through that air this entire time. For 9 years, we've been breathing that air. At this point, it's poison. You're giving us CO2, my friends. But then you have the other side of the spectrum. The flip of the coin. We're going to flip the garage here on its head real quick. It's just a garage, some players will say. It's just a garage. It does nothing for the game. You are absolutely right. It does nothing to help the game whatsoever except scrape money from players who are willing to pay. It was the most dynamic thing that they implemented with this update, and yet it does nothing for the game. Think about that. The biggest change does nothing. Oh, but CloneGuy, you got the new season. They introduce the new season every 2 months. In fact, let's take a look at Fortnite real quick. All right, I'm going to dissect Fortnite real quick. Love it or hate it, they're doing a good job over there. And here's why. Just like World of Tanks, their updates are themed. However, with each update, with each season change, comes huge changes to their map. Changes to the guns you can get, changes to the abilities you can get, changes to the skins you can get, and ultimately changes to the story that you're ultimately playing in the game. Then throughout the season, every Tuesday, there's another update. And the update typically changes the map a little bit, sometimes changes the guns a little bit, and evolves the story that's continuing on throughout their timeline. It's an ever-evolving game, and every update brings changes. Every season brings drastic ones, not some rehashed skins that we've already had. Not some, oh, but CloneGuy, you got the Ruthless. Now you have the Ruthless in the game. That's new. No, it's not. It's an E4 turret, a Death Star gun, and the TNH hull. We already have those in the game. I don't think many people realize that mercenaries are the laziest thing in the game. Nothing about mercenaries are new. Everything about a mercenary tank is a rehashed tank, a rehashed component, something that's already in the game. All the developer needs to do, all the tank designer needs to do is find a way to connect them so it doesn't look terrible. Otherwise, it's all exactly the same. There's nothing new. And finally, the other two things that they've implemented were things that were already in the game again. Fjords. Wow, we got a new map. No, you didn't. You got a returning map, a map that, again, they took away from you. Well, what about Hellfire Pass, or however you say that? That's just Scorpion Ridge, but on the bad side. They said, Scorpion Ridge is too dynamic. There's too many avenues to go. There's too many ideas, too many strats you can come up with. That's no good. Let's move it so that there's only 2 different ways you can go. So that it's not dynamic, and everybody funnels. Brilliant idea. What a boring map. At least Scorpion Pass, you had the far northwest side. Up there, you had 4 separate avenues to attack from and fight from. Then if you went to the center, there were 2 different areas and a little town there. Then there was a river cutting across. Then there was the cliffs all the way in the east side that you could climb. And there were 2 different areas up there you could go. You could go all the way up the easier way, or you could work your way around the side of it, kind of like a mountain goat. There were a bunch of different things, a bunch of different tactics you could use. Now you have, okay, there's a town here and there's the river there. Well, la-di-da. Thanks for implementing this, Wargaming. Finally, there is this comment. Take a listen.
Some of the systems I've worked on in the past include the commander system when we did that big redo to make them like cooler and more powerful and have the skills actually matter.
What kind of bogus comment is that? He just casually says that, oh yeah, the old skills are terrible. They didn't do anything, so I made them better. You didn't make them better. You removed all this cool skills we could have. Like, swimming lessons was a fun thing to have. You didn't need it, but it was fun, right? Same with the paratrooper training or whatever that was called, and the ability to flip faster, and you could get 27 skills on your cruise, and it rewarded you playing. But they had to change it. It wasn't because those skills didn't do anything. No. It was because they couldn't monetize it. With the implementation of all these new commanders that you can buy, they decided, we need the ability to get money out of this. Why would somebody buy a commander when they have all these amazing commanders already? I know. We implement the ability to swap crew skills from one crew to another with gold. Brilliant. And we make it so you can only have 9. Brilliant. What does that do? Well, that makes it so that you max out commanders faster. And therefore, you need to buy more commanders. Because if you're just playing with maxed out commanders, that's no fun. You gotta unlock them all. Brilliant. Wonderful. Do it. Implement it. Let's go. Get rid of those other ones. Who cares about those players? Who cares about the free-to-play players who have been playing this game, who are the backbone of this game, who are the reason the servers can stay open? This update that came out was not for you. In fact, most of the updates in the past have not been for you. You get nothing as a free-to-play player. Nothing. Only pay-to-play players get anything. In fact, here's the difference between most pay-to-win games and World of Tanks. Or should I say, here's the magical formula. For a good pay-to-win game, it's come play, then spend money. Wargaming's motto is, pay us money, then come play. That is how they have their season passes set up. To get the Ruthless, you have to spend money. And you get it right away. Then you get to play it. That is how they have it set up. They have it so you pay, then you play. But wait a minute, that strategy's already used. That strategy's already used to buy games. You pay $60. Now it's $70 for a new game, and then you get to play it, and that's it. Wargaming's like, no. You spend money every 2 months, and you get to play. But CloneGuy, you could already play the game. Yes, you could, but if you're not paying, then you're grinding through your tiers. You're grinding through tier 8. You're fighting all these people in Averys, all these people in Tyrans and Ruthlesses. Don't you get it? You're not actually playing, you're suffering. If you're not paying, you're suffering. But if you do pay, you suffer, but you also get to make others suffer. Do you see the catch? Huge bust. World of Tanks, Soldiers of Fortune gets an F. Terrible. I would vomit on it. Blech. No good. But they tell you it's amazing. It's not. Don't fall for the lie. Think for yourselves, guys. Alright, I put forth my argument. That's all it is. Some of you will disagree, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some of you will love the update, and there's nothing wrong with that, but please allow me to present this argument. You guys do with it as you please. But that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed it more than the season that we were just given in World of Tanks. If you enjoyed this video more than the season, slap that like button. If you did not, let me know in the comments below, you know? Slap that dislike button. Don't say anything. Whatever you want. Do what you want. Let me know. What's your biggest gripe with the update? What's your biggest gripe with Wargaming and World of Tanks in general? Let me know in the comments below, and I will be seeing you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.